Free my guys, I ain't seen them in a long time. Wow. Wow. I made some subtle changes to the stream, yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell. I'm not even gonna mention what the changes was. I'm just gonna hope somebody noticed. I did see the top 20 most used units. I posted it on Twitter. I've still been active like on Discord and Twitter, just not, I haven't been streaming. What a surprise. Hey Zakashi, I'm Algerian. Well, nice to meet you, brother. Z Black. Somewhat unique name. Shadu, what's good, bro? BJ, what's good, bro? How am I doing? I'm doing okay, actually. I'm glad I haven't been streaming for a little bit. I haven't been playing Legends either, which isn't actually good, considering that today we're going to be doing a tier list. However, I have fought LL Omega like 4 times, and he was actually pretty threatening, even with my G4. So I'm hoping I can run into more today. What I think the new free-to-play unit is going to be. It can be anything. it's most likely gonna relate to the next saga coming, so I wouldn't expect one anytime soon, but yeah.
You are unaware of your
Have I ran into Rage yet? No, but I've heard Rage is really good. Like really good. Apparently he's valid. Like he's good, bro. Guy said who's Rage? Rage Shenron DJ. The 1% sparking that dropped alongside Omega Shenron. Zenkai Shenron is better than LL Shenron. Really? Oh, you mean Sin Shenron? You should really specify, because there's two. There's red Omega, and then there's yellow Sin Shenron. You should really specify. But I don't know about that.
You are unaware of your weakness, say it.
I haven't seen no Sin Shenron hype, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be asking for a lot of opinions this stream since I'm back. The quality looks nicer than usual. Yes! Yes. Yes, it does. It does indeed. It does indeed. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I fix stuff. See, I wasn't just off stream lousing about. I've been working. You know they can't believe it's working. Alright, so hold on. Let me show you the transition. Look. I don't know if you can see, but that transition looked really smooth. Smoother than usual. You know? I increased the FPS on the stream. I don't know how I did it, but I was working on it. So everything looks higher quality. It's not that much of a difference, but it's a lot softer on the eyes. And then for the last like couple days before I stopped streaming for a week, I had the stream on a lower bitrate, meaning that the quality you was gonna see is lower. But I went out my way to increase it. Like, I hope the gameplay is better. You know, for you guys' eyes. Bro, he got his vanish back quick. Like, quick. Green card into ult. Thank you. Do you think Ella for Mega Shenron is better than Ella Super 17? I'm trying to form my opinion today, and I'm gonna require some of you guys' opinions. Kid Buu got nuked. I've seen that people are running green Omega even though he's green, and because of it Indestructible, it still has a big impact. So even though he's green against purple, he's quite tanky enough to hold up. It's not like he's immediately getting like obliterated, you know? Don't sleep on Althan, he clears fusing SV. It's not that we're sleeping on him, the teams are just not in favor of him. So he doesn't clear fusing SV. He's really good, but saying he's better is ridiculous in my opinion. Because it's not just an individual thing. OST is goofy as hell. You know? Like, I could easily see it being 5 years down the line and fusing Super Vegito still being used, which is what's crazy. Just because of his Rising Rush. In Proud Battle, Ultimate Gohan is so good. It's not like he's not good in Standard, but in Proud Battle, oh my god, like, he's him. That was a dumb play. He could sense that I had a green card. I should have just switched and vanished into a green. Would have been the exact same result. Well, that's not really fair. Gillard, they would, you know, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal if you knew or didn't know. I almost didn't get there 1,000 times. Took his vanish. Who do you think will age the best during the anniversary? Nobody's aging better than fusing Super Vegito, in my opinion. I don't see it unless they drop 5 units that will have endurance with buff cancellation effects. You know? I just don't see it. Because it's a Rising Rush at the end of the day. Super Vegito will probably do top 5 for the longest. He might not necessarily be number 1, but he's going to be top 5 for a long time. Who should use instead of CMZ? If you're running fusions, Gogeta Blue, fusing Super Vegito, UG4, or CMZ. You got 4 options. Blue Vegito if you're desperate. As in the Vegito blue. But you gotta be desperate. Kit Kat, what's good, bro? How does fusing Super Vegito have endurance? He doesn't have endurance. Bro, Kid Buu is so good. Zenkai 7 Kid Buu is so good. Hand cam gameplay. I could do that. It's not hard to do. I don't know if people want to see hand cam today though, because I kind of just plan to do a tier list, you know. People really sleep on Zenkai LF Broly. I don't think it's people are asleep on him. It's just that he does damage based on conditions. You have to build him up, and that's a lot of work, where there's other characters that can just do damage without being built up, which is no work. You know? If you can get similar results with less work, those options are always going to be better. Thanos, what's good, bro? I did say I was going to stream Saturday on the Discord server. I'm not streaming tomorrow though, but I should be back Monday. Do not presume. You can best Zamasu. Oh my gosh. Kit Kat, that's because the anniversary's over. I just haven't been streaming, so I haven't. The thing is with LF and Ultra Ink tier lists, they take long. Like, that's legit it. Like, if you wanted to watch a whole legendary finish like video and you have to watch every single LF here, I don't mind doing it, but we're gonna be sitting there for over an hour. That's how many legendary finishes are in the game now. I did one like before, it was before the anniversary, I think, and then gonna have to do another one now. It's like you can just do one every time another LF drops. Ultra animations are shorter though, yeah. It still takes like what, 20 minutes, and that's not even including discussion. That's just watching all of them, and if you watch them back to back to back, you know. Best teams tier list. I have a best teams video dropping. I already recorded it. But a tier list is not really like... I don't think a tier list makes that much of a difference for teams. I've done it before, but like I don't feel like it's as potent, basically. Like with units, it's a lot more like nitpicky. Am I excited for guild battles? I am looking forward to it, but when I read that it's an automated mode, it was kind of just like, I didn't expect them to go automated about them. I thought it was going to be a lot more interactive, that's all. It's gonna be like TOP, and if it's like that, that makes me think, oh brother, you know, it might be a thing where like whales just win by far. It's like, oh man, you know, it's not a good way to go about it, in my opinion. I figured a lot of guys are gonna want to join the Zinobi guild now that the guild wars actually being, the guild battles actually being announced. I think in like the main guild there's like 2 spaces. I don't know how I'm gonna go about it though. But we got like over a month, or like they said the end of August, I think. So we got a bit of time. Just join the Discord. I'm gonna put out an announcement sometime soon, so if you are interested in the guild, join the Discord. What I advise you do from now, join a guild, any guild, and show proof of points of you being able to get points. We don't just accept people on a whim. Try get at least like 4 million minimum, because obviously consider the fact there'll be people trying to join that can get like 8 million and stuff like that. Where do you see the top 20 most used characters? In announcements. Is that Ultra Gold Blue? I just noticed. DB Nation, what's good, bro? That's new to me. I did see that UVB was number 6 in most used. Well, I've been using him a lot. I probably account for most of those. Ultra Vegito Blues banner did rerun though. I kind of want to let G4 die. I don't know why though. Like I just, you know. Savior, the whole point of this stream is to do a tier list. If I just told you the answer, the whole stream is pointless. Sidestepping into a strike is idiotic, right? I think a lot of people forget that Proud Battle is like a big contributor to the list. When you consider Proud Battle for stuff, yeah, it changes a lot. I'm not really tripping on this. I could have survived this, but there's UVB. But I just want to have fun with him. Putting myself in a sticky situation to have fun. That's the type of player I am. I love the difficult play. I love the difficult game, bruh. It's always so fun when you're in a corner. Like, that's like the only time I really have fun playing Legends. When I'm about to lose and then I just pull off a great comeback. Like, I didn't need to play the game that difficult. I could have just let, you know, Zamasu die or UVB die, or I could have just switched them in. But that was fun. LF Kid Buu probably does the most blast damage in the game. Maybe, you know. Maybe. Is Proud Battle better than Standard? If you win both games. But it also does protect you from losses. So let's say you win one, you lose one. You can run away. They need to take away the fact that you can run away, though. I like high stakes. Yes. I feel like when the stakes are high, it's the best opportunity to prove yourself. If you don't prove yourself, you just gotta eat that one. But it gives me an adrenaline rush. That guy who double rushed me in my UG video was insanely bad. It happens, man. I don't think he was a good player, but it happens, you know. Most showcases people rush, and like there's games that I don't include just because people double rushed or rushed my showcase unit. And if my showcase unit gets rushed, it makes the gameplay pretty much instantly bad. The damage I'm about to do here is insane. He wasn't gonna die. I don't know why he forfeited. Sometimes I like sacrificing my units so I can 1v3 with UG4. I don't like 1v3ing with UG4. It's like I'm fed the food to win, you know? I don't even need to sacrifice my units if I'm using UG4. You can just 1v3 from the jump if you really wanted to. You know? That's how I see it anyways. I'm trying to find some Omega Shenrons, but I can't. Two days before UG4 left, you got your second copy. Congrats, man. destroyed my cards. One v 3ing with using SV is fun. I feel like people underrate his Vanish Restore. Yeah, people do. He gets Vanish Restore based on the cards that he draws. It's like 10% for every card that he gets. And then obviously he's also naturally restoring at the same time. I wasn't even gone for that long, bro. It was literally only a week. A week of no streaming. You guys acting like I died. Damn, I can't speak. Give me that. Did he just sack off his G4? Insane. He definitely did that on accident. Does anybody here have Omega Shenron, the new one? Speak of the devil. So for you guys that have the new Legend Limited Omega Shenron, do you think, like, what the main thing I want to know is his Indestructible, does his Indestructible carry him basically? Let's say he didn't have it, would he still be someone you would consider using? Flipping heck, man. Bro. Bro. Doesn't this guy faint on cover change or something? Without Indestructible, he'll be Super Vegeta 2.0. No, my proudest rush. I wonder if this Rage Shenron cancels buffs. I haven't read his kit at all. Well, that's kind of a lie. Holy crap, man. The Kid Buu carry is out of this world. Kid Buu is so cold, bro. I'm dead. I'm dead. I should be dead. I'll be shocked if I live. Kid Buu is so good, bro. You see this game here? I'm so glad I fought Omega and Rage. So Rage obviously tanked most of the damage I was doing with G4, but because I ran double red, Kid Buu just wrecked my team completely. Omega didn't really do anything besides from slightly fate me, which actually led to him getting rushed anyways. But his Indestructible made it so that he didn't die. So he is quite a good contender. High key. Not even a joke. From that game alone though. I'm not just generalizing. He supports his team. Draws new cards, can paralyze. Blue cards a close range type. Draws a blue card from the green card 5 times. That's greedy. I think Super Vegeta is the worst release of all time. Nobody thinks that. He's just not a good release. Riots in London. I haven't heard no riots in London. Draw a green card. Seal's main ability for 10 time accounts reduced enemy Dragon Balls. This guy's kind of decent. The following effects occur when hit with an enemy's tap shot or blast out attack while active on the battlefield. He goes type neutral. Reverse Super 17. Wait, applies the following effects to enemy when hit with an enemy's tackle, quick attack, or strike arts. So I get paralyzed the first time I hit him with a strike arts. 100% chance. And then beyond that, there's a 25% chance every time. That's actually nasty. He gets cover note after enemy attackers. Bro, ugly as hell, but he kind of tough with it. Why is he kind of tough with it? Reverse Super 17. And that's what I'm going to start calling him. Ray Shenron Reverse 17. Coming like Reverse Flash. Yo! That's actually crazy. Next campaign thoughts. Hoping for future. Summon for Rage. I wouldn't use him. That's how I work though. Like sometimes units are fun to showcase or whatever. But me, generally speaking, I've got to a point. Well, I've always been at that point to be honest. But now more than ever. If I know I wouldn't have fun with the unit long term, I don't summon. That's my rule. very few cases I would summon if it's like a super hype character. Like, for example, I wouldn't use Margin Vegeta long term. But I would summon for him because it's Margin Vegeta. A lot of people have been doing that to me. They send a tap shot, yeah. Then if you press the card at that time, it results in an immediate perfect vanish. I'm gonna have to download that one. You see Zamasu's cover change, it's super lethal, or at least it looks it. Damn me, your internet might not be built for this. Nuclear 4, I thought he was dead too, to be honest, but that other G4 is actually like so ass now. Swear he only got Zenkai this year too. Hey, UG4's dead. UG4 is dead. Like, UVB is him, bro. One character I'm putting my faith in is UVB. Do not presume you can best Zamasu. He was like, how would you feel if we got an Ultra Namek Frieza? I'm not summoning, but it's whatever. I'd hope they give them multiple transformations. Like, I feel like if we get a new Frieza, a new Cell of any kind, I really want them to give that unit more multiple transformations. Like, I want that uniqueness. Do you think all the free-to-play Ultra will get plats before the summonable ones? No. The reason I think not is because they drop the plats based on a campaign that they intend to push. So it could really be in any order. It can go any way. Nasty start. I might have to make a downfall of God Goku video. I think that'll be an entertaining watch. But I think Super 17 back in top 10. Not really, but I think he can be used. Like, he's for sure a competitor. This game is so laggy. He's like, do you think Ultra Goron can still be used or at least make a comeback? Yeah. In Proud Battle, he can definitely be used. He can be very important in Proud Battle. Like, he could be your most important unit in Proud Battle. Should have done a blast. What Ultra do I want to see next? Let me go against the grain. They should drop Ultra Final Form Cooler. Ultra Final Form Cooler would be heat. And then he needs to have blast armor on blue cards or something. Or like he just nullifies blue cards. My taps are so bad, like my finger keeps tweaking. You just started to watch Naruto. Any arcs that you should look forward to or characters? Yeah. I'm assuming you're watching the OG. Kit Kat. Like just Naruto. The tuning exams. Look out for the tuning exams. Look out for Gara. I think in OG, Sasuke is like, people mess with Sasuke. That's about it. I'm not gonna say anything about arcs outside the tuning exams. That's pretty much it. Mozzie, it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, bro. Oh, Omega Shenron. Hold on, let me lock in. Sorry. I was gonna ask, hope you enjoyed your day, bro. So I got paralyzed and he goes type neutral now. Bro, dead ass the reverse Super 17. Holy crap. What was that damage? Reversing looks too. That might be some facts. Bro, he actually tanking this. I don't think I've seen a unit tank easier than Raid Shenron. Unironically might be the best counter for G4. And the devs, what about Shippuden? XR Sculpt, I just changed a couple of my settings to give you guys a better experience. I had previously lowered my settings to make sure my PC doesn't blow up, but I found solutions for everything. Do not presume you can best Zamasu. Holy crap! I forgot he gets a second ultimate. Nasty, man. Yeah. In Shippuden, look out for the arc. You will notice what it's called, but I don't really want to spoil you. That's the thing. Keep an eye on Itachi, Pain, and Obito. Why other people you face have pretty low stars? They have high rank as well. High rank players are just playing the game, I guess. You don't need to have high stars to be high ranked. I'm sure you should know that. Kit Kat, you haven't watched Naruto, so I said what I said. Look out for Obito. Kind of jammed, actually. Look out for Toby. I kind of tweaked out. Not Obito. My bad. Look out for Toby. Naruto's so like open knowledge that I be forgetting. I forgot. I actually forgot. Holy crap. Look out for Toby. That's what. That's how you need to be watching Naruto. That's why I didn't want to say too much. First time Naruto watches peak. I think most animes for first watches peak, because you know, with the internet in your ear, bad writing, you know, it gives you this impression that things aren't as good as they are. But like most animes are actually really good, man. You can enjoy them thoroughly if you don't have somebody in your ear. My dumb ass. Might as well get the Dragon Ball. Ba da da dee da ba da ba da da. Ba da 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 ba da da ba 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 da da da. Are you kidding me, dog? Dog. The Naruto anime is misconstrued. I mean, it's poorly created in comparison to the manga. It's actually such a shame. If you've seen Naruto and you're in my chat, consider reading the manga or looking into the manga, and you'll understand how poorly the anime is done, even though it's still one of the greatest animes of all time. What is that? Oh, holy crap. What's a good battle rank? I mean, if you can land in the top 10,000, I think that's good. I'm locking in, chat. I'm locking in. Omega got destroyed. Next. Good play. But it's gonna be a blast or a strike, and I choose blast. You know why? Because it's probably blue card if not. Fuck! I actually lost the 50-50. Damn! Didn't expect that. Rio, you shouldn't really focus on the rank. You need to focus on your place in the world. Right now, I'm 38,000. Even though I'm battle rank 56, if you're not in the top 10,000, then it's not really good. That's what I think. Because you can get 1,000 chrono crystals if you're in the top 10,000. Never seen or read Naruto. Who's my favorite non-spoiler character? Kakashi. Can UGB counters Omega's ult? It should be able to. Doesn't UGB counter... Minato is one of the most overrated characters of all time. He's a perfect character, as in, like, he's one of those characters that everybody in the series loves him, right? But his screen time is too low. He's so overrated. He's so overrated, bro. He's just a good-looking character. Minato equal to Shanks. They are not equivalent. Shanks has more value to his verse than Minato does to his verse. Low key. The thing is, Shanks is going to have a lot of screen time. He just hasn't yet. Ultra Velocity, they're just talking about their bias, in my opinion. That's how I interpret it. It's top 10,000 hard. Not really, it's more about playing a lot. What is my favorite character to use right now? Ultra Vegeta Blue. Do you think we get a movie campaign where Heraclan or Team Bardock? God forbid we get another Team Bardock campaign. They're just going to be some filler characters, man. They never make the Team Bardock characters or anything else that's not like a main thing super good. I'm dead. How he lived that? I didn't need to wait for him to sidestep, but I'm insane. Can I have my ult, man? If I get paralyzed right now, the devil is working overtime. Lost by 1. I told you he's working overtime right now. He picked up a shift just to shaft me. I can't lie, I deserve to lose this game. Lucky. Wow. Wow. Yo, I forgot he had the AoE block. I completely forgot he had the AoE block. He still has the Indestructible. I could have swore I took that out. Oh my god. It must have been the other game. I like completely forgot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of units are getting AoE block, yeah. I'm just happy I'm fighting Omega Shenrons. I just want to see what he can do for the most part. I'm playing very lazily. I should actually open up this tier list as well. I just want to get it done. Oh. Zay, I was thinking of doing one next week if I get everything I want done.
You are unaware of your weakness.
Whoa. Do you know what we should do? Or what I've been thinking to do? Do you guys actually play, how many of you guys play Proud Battle? Gotta start asking the real questions. Thoughts on a everybody makes a meta tier list, yeah, but they don't consider how valuable Proud Battle is, you know? Like, for example, if we're doing a Proud Battle tier list, you know, my tier list would no longer look like this. For example, it will look like this. Like, I'm not even joking. Ultimate Gohan is the goal of Proud Battle. Alright, I'm gonna sort out the tier list after this game. The save for Diamond is real. Let me get my vanish back. We will get something from Daima. I can't say it's going to be an LF, but I'm certain we will, because Daima's already confirmed for Sparking Zero. There's no way Legends doesn't get anything. He tried it. Did you see what that guy tried to do? I took his vanish. He pressed the green card thing and he would get me. I said, nah. Do you mean Ginyu for sparking units? No, I said Daima. Daima. We're talking about Daima. I'm thinking standard tier list today. Then we do we should do always 2 tier lists now. Well, we already did do 2 tier lists. But, like, we don't need the more complex one now. I think we should do a Proud Battle one, which is actually the more complex one. Interesting. KZ, my bad, bro. Anyways. I don't think much has changed with Ginyu. Like, the top half is still, like, the same pretty much. You can maybe value Ultimate Gohan a bit more. With, like, another green dropping. With Indestructible as well at that. UVB top 10 for Proud. No bat. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to do that tier list today, though. Who do you guys think is better, Ultra UI or Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? D Prism, teams play a role. Even Kid Buu might be better than both of them. Kid Buu might be better than both of them. Not even joking. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions looking traumatic. Kid Buu and Omega over UGF. Top 5 teams is dropping on Monday or Tuesday. It drops at the end of the month. I've already recorded it. Just need to get out. I also have a somebody asked me for best teams and equipments for Super Baby 2. I think I'm going to post that tomorrow. For Super Gauge 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nah, I still think... No, actually. Let's move these guys a swap. I don't think Omega is better than Kid Buu or Golden Frieza. I think he is an asset to a team that needs a layer of protection at the maximum. Anything else he adds is like extra sprinkles, you know. But the main thing in his kit is that he has Indestructible. If he wasn't green, then I might say that. But like I faced 3 teams today with Kid Buu and Omega on the same team, and Kid Buu carried the hell out of this guy. This guy only got switched in for cover changes and the Indestructible, honestly. And it's not that he can't do damage, he's just not better at it than Kid Buu. Especially with G4 and Ultimate Gohan in existence. It just doesn't make sense. That is Raid Shenron. Why do I feel so thirsty? What the fuck, man? My grandma told me to start drinking water out of cups instead of like the bottle. I don't think in these next 2 weeks you'll fight a game where you will see Omega Shenron being the biggest damage dealer on the game. Velocity, she said something about like microplastics, which is actually true. But like the difference it would make to your health could be grave. You know, if you drink out of plastic and the water's been sitting in there, it's very small, but there's bits of plastic that gets caught up in the water you drink. It's very minuscule, but if you're drinking bottled water, like let's say you drink like 15 bottles a day, hypothetically, right? The small ones, like those ones that you can do in one gulp, you could be consuming a lot of microplastics or something like that. And I actually drink a lot of bottles a day, so gotta start using the butt. That's cup, but with a B. How does this list look to you guys, though? I think it looks alright. Oh, I don't know why I put 2-3. I haven't been playing Legends at all. Yeah, Velocity, just like get a cup in your room and just pour the water in the cup before you drink it. That's the only difference, really. So that the plastic doesn't sit in, like the water isn't always with the plastic. Or at least you minimize it. So the reason I put like with these two, I think within the next coming weeks, yeah, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. Then it's gonna be like this. Then it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this. It's like micromanaging these two. These two will always be going neck and neck. Gogeta went up because they dropped G4, so that made it 2 purples that exist. But then in this case, I put GB over SV because this guy dropped. Green obviously beats blue, but not just that. He came with an Indestructible. If he didn't have Indestructible, it wouldn't make a difference. But he came with the Indestructible. So what did they drop to... They've dropped a lot of things to stop... Flip's sake. They dropped Ultimate Gohan to stop Vegito, which it made a difference somewhat. Now they've dropped Omega Shenron to stop Vegito, and he's specifically green as well. They also dropped God Goku, who didn't really do a dent, but Evil Majin Buu also stops Vegito. It's like they're going out their way to nerf Vegito one bit, then they might buff him later. Nerf, buff, nerf, buff. Or, instead of like nerfing him, they just slightly buff him because Vegito's in a good position. In regards to UG4, obviously he deals with that, so you can raise them up. I could easily see these two fighting, actually. So I think I might just go 2-3 for the disregard of like debate. I don't really want to deal with that. Like, there's a lot of people that value GB highly because his counter to Gogeta 4. But then there's a lot of people that just rush with FSZ and just win. You know? But it depends on who you're fighting. It's not always going to be like how you imagine it to be, you know? This one I could argue as well. But I just feel like these 3 here are crazy. I will always think the fusing Super Vegito Rush clears. I'm just making the argument for the other side. You know? There's a lot of people that think otherwise. Take Beast out of fan service. He isn't rated anymore. What the hell? 18! Chai! I thought he was still top 10. That would have been good fan service. Well, it is fan service, regardless. The fact that he still makes the list is enough. Godku's one below Beast at 17. Dingy's Twitter banner is actually clean. All right, let me start this tier list. I'm just like eyeing it a bit more. Let me look at my CC. Hold on. 11K. Why the hell did they bring this back? I didn't even notice. Oh, Super Baby's still here. Might have to hit a roll toll for the gang. It's not very smart, I'm not gonna lie though. Ah, the voices. It's not even LL guaranteed. Well, that wouldn't make sense, but goddamn, I'm not summoning. I don't have fucking balls. I don't. I know I don't. It's the voices. The voices in my head. I don't care about Ultimate Gohan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key not trying to let this stream go beyond 2 hours because I actually wanted to work out. I've been on my spare time. Look, my if you look at my arms, I got my veins back. Look, they double up. You see how like anyways, and I need to get back to playing football, but hard to do that solo. Ah, tier list. Wait, what date? Omega just dropped. I have 11K. The next banner will drop in like 3 weeks, maybe 4. I I don't think my luck's that good, I'll be real right now. I do want to, but I'm not going to risk it. You don't take the risk you don't know, and I'm fine with that, not knowing. Okay, my name's Zakashi, guys, and in this video here we are going to be doing a tier list for the new release Legends Limited Omega Shenron. Now this is a very surprising release because they dropped this after the Ultra being Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and they've never done this before. So we've got what, 6 banners in one anniversary. 6 banners in one celebration, one anniversary. That's crazy. It makes me think, what are we gonna get in the festival? But we've got to do the top 10. It's been a couple days since the unit released, and I might have some takes that you might agree with, might disagree with. Let me know in the comment section what and why. But yeah, no more talking. Let's get straight into this. Gotta shout out the boy Dingy. We love Dingy. I'm just gonna put Omega on the screen. Gotta shout out the boy Dingy. If you want to do your own tier list, go ahead and follow him on Twitter, DNGEE_YT. The reason I'm redirecting you here is because he's the person that makes the tier list for everybody to use. So I wouldn't be able to do this tier list without him. You can see the link is here, the tier list template. If you want to make your own, press the link in his bio on his Twitter page. And yeah, let's get into the tier list now. Apricot, did I not say Omega? Do you think Ultra Broly could be top 10? Or Broly? No. There's no Broly that can be top 10 right now. In my opinion. I can use him after the tier list for a little bit. I don't mind doing that. I said I'm putting Omega on the screen, but you put UG4. Oh, my bad. Regardless, I don't have Omega. I could put his banner up, actually. Let's do that. Let's do this. Right, cool. So we got the tier list here. We're going to start with the fan service tier, then the honorable mentions. Fan service is really just, you know, characters that people might like, but they're not really going to compete. It's not that they're not good. For example, I think Ultra Vegeta Blue and God Goku can actually be used right now, but they're not competing with the top 10. And the honorable mentions is people that other people might want to have in the top 10. I'm going to respect them for sake, but I don't think these guys would make my top 10. So they're just being mentioned because they are somewhat decent. And that's pretty much it for these tiers. Now we're just going to get from 10 all the way to 1, and I'll be explaining my reasonings why. We got a long way to go. Alright, so wait. Let me bring up his kit. I want to show something. Bro, oh, it was taking so long to bring him up. So like, this guy is really reverse 17. Like, the core of his kit is like based on him being hit, right? So when he gets hit through like a strike art or a tackle or quick attack, he gets paralyzed. And then when it's a blast art or a tap shot, he goes type neutral. He's actually reverse 17, which is nasty work. It's all about him taking a hit than just letting like the combo end. Alright, so for number 10, we got Rage Shenron, and this might be to a lot of people's surprise, especially someone like me. I like to ignore a lot of the time the 1% sparkings. I'm very much a character or a person myself who prefers just the hype things. And that's not because I think the non-hype things will never be good. I just summon for what I like, you know, that's just me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to disrespect characters that are not exactly hype in my eyes. We got Rage Shenron here at number 10. And I'm going to be calling this guy Reverse 17, Reverse Flash, whatever you want to call him. He's basically how Super 17 was so dominant, because when he hits one tap shot, he's able to stop you from using strikes and blues. In this case, if you tap shot, so it can be a quick attack, tap shot, strike, blast, anything to start a combo, anything to touch him actually. Even when he enters the battlefield, I believe he destroys blue cards. Anything to touch this guy, he's going to debuff you. It's crazy. And it's based on how the tap shots work. So I believe if it's a quick attack, quick dash, you know, the tap shots or strike arts, he's gonna go give you paralyzed. You're gonna get paralyzed. The first time is 100% rate. Every other time is 25%. When it's the blast arts, so I believe it's a blast arts tap shot, he's gonna go type neutral, and that is insane, you know, in terms of being able to survive, and him being yellow, which is a direct counter to the new Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's perfect right now, honestly, for a 1% to be one of the best units to withstand the best unit in the game, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who's just dominating. This is a very well-timed release. Obviously, initially, it was like, bro, why are they going to drop Legend Limited Omega Shenron's banner right after the Ultra? That in itself is bad, but the unit's timing right after UG4 being so dominant and overpowered is really good timing. Whether you have him or not, that is the issue itself, but if you do have him, he's going to be somewhat valuable. He's a good support unit. Run aside GT members, or you can run him inside powerful opponents, even regeneration, I believe, and he's going to do you some justice. This guy here, do not sleep on him. He also supports the team, and I believe his green card spawns 5 blue cards. So every time you press the green card, you'll get a blue card, and that can happen 5 times. So this guy here, he's not a joke. Like, he might be ugly as hell, but this is Reverse 17. I'm not gonna lie, Reverse Super 17. Gotta give him some respects. If you come up against him, do not underestimate him. You're gonna need a red to take him out. Even then, he can go type neutral because of blast arts. So yeah, watch out for him. Paralyze is crazy on this guy. He's not to be slept on for sure. That's my number 10 pick for this list. He's so chopped, bro. Mad ugly. I just want to read up on this guy quickly. The Dragon Ball ad gauge. How does he get that ultimate? He gets an ultimate. If there's a defeated battle member, he draws an ultimate from his green card. That's it. That's it. Paint on the blue. Just a quick scan, AoE block is useful. It actually got me the other time. He goes type neutral and green after 50 as well. See, swear to God, bro. Oh yeah, I remember that. Anyways. Alright, we got our number 9 pick here, and this might be low to some people, this might be a good spot to some people, but we got Legends Limited Omega Shenron, the newest Legends Limited in the game. This guy isn't bad and is going to be very underrated, especially going forward in the future. That's what I think, unless they just decide to drop another purple insane unit. I think that's unlikely anyways, but he's super good. I think 9 is super perfect for him, and the reason I think he shouldn't be higher than 9 is because he's green. However, even though being green, he has a lot of value right now. In comparison to other units that have dropped, for example, God Goku, he doesn't just get steamrolled. And let's say you could steamroll him, he has Indestructible, so he's going to survive just that bit longer. Then on top of that, he's dropped on a banner with the Rage Shenron, who I just spoke about, who's a good support unit and literally counters he's the protection layer for any purples that might want to take out Omega Shenron. So let's say you do catch Omega Shenron lacking, his Indestructible kicks in. If you don't catch him lacking, Rage Shenron's ready to back him up as a good support, you know? So it's like the perfect banner scenario, you know? If they drop a red unit, you need a unit to protect that. So if I get a red Legends Limited, they should drop a green 1% sparking to counter the blues. In this case, they dropped a green. What's a green weak to purple? So then they dropped a 1% yellow. They should always do that for all Legend Limiteds, to be honest. That would be a good way to keep the game rolling. You drop a unit, and then you drop a unit to protect them. You know, that would be cool. But they did that perfectly with Omega Shenron, knowing that Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was obviously in the way. But nonetheless, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is still him, and it's not stopping him that much. It's just enough to stop him at 9, in my opinion. Let me just talk about some other things Ultra Omega does, though. He obviously has the chance to the paralyze, bleed, faint, which is annoying, poison. This guy here, like, all that stuff is annoying. He has 2 ultimates. If one person's dead, he gets an ultimate from his green card. After 50 timer counts, he goes type neutral. When he gets hit by AoE green, he's gonna block it. So just alone as an individual unit, he's able to stay in and actually do a lot of good things alone. But if he wasn't green, he could easily be a lot more high on the list. But the devs probably did that intentionally because they put up like the character, the villain that's gonna be weak to the hype character, which is G4. They definitely did that intentionally so that LL Omega could just be weaker than G4. But at the same time, they gave Omega some standing, so I respect them for that. And even Omega making 9 when G4 exists, and Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza 2 sprinkle here and there. It's actually kind of crazy if you think about it. So I think 9 is a perfect spot in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think about that. I think he is good. It's just the color argument shafts him too much. But he is somewhat protected. Shout out Rage Shenron. He would be so good if it wasn't, you know, if he wasn't. I might as well bring up every unit, you know. Like, I usually don't, but I might as well now. Now that I've started. If I said Omega, my bad. My bad. You see, if Kid Buu, his vanish gain is obviously the most insane thing outside of his damage. But he doesn't, he's anti-Saiyan as well. No wonder. BJ, I know I said shout out Rage Shenron, because I said Rage Shenron protects Omega Shenron. But if I said Ultra Omega Shenron, that's a mistake. If Rage Shenron wasn't yellow, Omega Shenron, the LL, might not make my top 10. That's what I'm saying. He might make 10th, you know? Having the yellow to protect you is amazing. On top of the fact he can slightly protect himself because of Indestructible. I feel like Buu is low. I don't know. I don't even have much to say about Kid Buu. He's a very, I want to say simple, but it's not really simple, you know? I really think Kid Buu could be 7. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I was looking at it. I think Kid Buu is like that. I think I should put, yeah. Like, Hytham, that's what I'm thinking. I was looking at it. I was thinking, yeah, man. Let's do Golden Frieza first. In a 1v1, is he better than CMZ? Yes. But team-wise, no. Alright, at number 8, we're going to be doing Ultra Golden Frieza. And Ultra Golden Frieza could easily be 7 once you see who 7 is. But he could also stay at 8. Ultra Golden Frieza, his improvement or decline is based on what units drop in the future, their elements. They don't even have to be on the same team as him. We don't know what's going to drop. And right now, he technically did get an extra partner, but we know Golden Frieza is a melee type unit, while I keep saying Ultra Omega. Legends Limited Omega is a range type unit. So putting them on the same team is not that they can't fit on the same team, but obviously it would be more ideal to put Golden Frieza around melee orientated units. But I think the thing that's keeping Golden Frieza alive more than anything else is his individual value. If he didn't have comeback, which is not revival, so let me explain the difference. I have to keep doing this a lot of cases, because even when I found this out, I was like, whoa. But cool. You know, for example, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, if his ultimate hits a revival unit, they will revive with 70% less health. That doesn't apply to Ultra Golden Frieza because of the small technicality, which is that his comeback is listed as comeback and not revival, even though it's basically the same thing, plus he just outputs damage to the enemy when he gets knocked, you know? Outside of that as well, we have Fusing Super Vegito who can rush anybody, and pretty much even if he doesn't rush anybody, if he takes somebody out that has a revival, Super Vegito, I believe he gets 50% damage inflicted and 2 Dragon Balls. That won't happen when he takes out Golden Frieza because, like I said, the technicality of it being comeback and not revival. Outside of that, Golden Frieza, he's super juiced when he's usually run. He has hella Zenkai buffs, so he's always going to be putting out high output even though it's been months since his release. His green card is also one of the best in the game, in my opinion. It does so many things in one. It gives him Vanish back, he draws cards, he gets Ki, and I'm missing something. Coverno as well. All these insane factors just put into one green card. His kit isn't even superb, but they just made it so efficient that he can just run through people. The comeback as well does a lot of damage, especially to yellow, so it doesn't matter who you are, it's going to punish you. And I think his individual value is keeping him in the list, whereas his team value is low-key on a decline, but you can fit him alongside a lot of powerful opponents. For example, Super Baby 2, Corrupted Zamasu, even the new Rage Shenron is now here. You have the other likes of Kid Buu, even though the team could be diving between ranged and melee type, but he still fits on those teams. It's only that his main team, which would be like Lineage of Evil or Frieza Force, where a couple months ago we literally had Nappa and Vegeta on the list who were actually supporting him very perfectly. Now they're nowhere to be seen, but Golden Frieza's individual value has kept him on the list. So it's more so that he's such a good individual unit that he can be on the list, but everybody that he's surrounded by basically just falls off, which is quite unfortunate, you know, for his teammates. But for him himself, it could be that one day it's not worth actually choosing him over somebody else that could be outputting more damage than him. For example, a Ultra Cooler or something we can get in the future, or a new Ultra Frieza we could get. We might get a full power Frieza or something like that from the Namek Saga. But that's just an example for reference for the future. But I think the argument I make for the fact that if you wanted to make a team around him, you could, but it's more so the fact that his individual value is keeping him up above everything else when there's other options as well. You could argue him as 7 once I get into 7, but I think 8 is also a good spot for him. Let me know what you guys think about that. Add Nappa and Vegeta in fan service. I'm not a fan though. You guys think Super Baby 2 is better than Kid Buu? A new thought I just had. At the end of the list, I always do a correction segment anyways. So like anything that I don't like, we can adjust. Like LLVB, I should actually put of that in. I put him in the fan service tier. He's actually clean. I low-key think Kid Buu's better than Super Baby 2. The young historian times have changed. Ultra Gohan isn't running the game no more. He's a victim. At least in standard PvP. I was going to put Kid Buu at 10, then I'm arguing 6. Because we was thinking about it one by one, you know. Your initial thought isn't always your end thought. It's about having an open mind. If I was stubborn about it, it'd be worse. I want to hear like arguments. Some things could sway you, and some things are a lot more reasonable. Baby lost his spot on GT and PO now. He's not a must need. Kid Buu on Regen and Majin Buu Saga. I understand why you think that, but I don't see it. CMZ has extreme solo potential and he kills you in 2 hits. I don't think Baby even better than UGF. Whoops. Well, luckily, at the end of the list, I can correct the list in it. So don't, like, complain too much. Once we finish the list, like, I'll at the end, we might move some places. So even now, looking at it, yeah. Super Baby 2, I think he's better than these two. However, if he gets one-shotted, which he can very likely get one-shotted, he's worse, you know? It's very likely that Super Baby 2 is going to get one-shotted by like CMZ or a G4 ult. Kid Buu can get one-shotted only by ultimates though. A blue card's not taking him out. I've seen CMZ, and my CMZ does, take out Super Baby 2 in one shot all the time just off blue cards. Rez, what team you be fighting CMZ with? Okay, I've made my argument. I know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get back to it later. Yeah. But hear me out when I'm speaking here. I'm about to drop some facts. I thought about it for a second, right? But I'll come back to it at the end. Alright, so at number 7, I've decided to put Legends Limited Super Baby 2. Now, this was a tight one here. Shout out Gage Araga, Super Gage 2. We love you for adapting. Once his gauge fills, you're going to have to rethink your plan of trying to destroy him, because he is not no victim. He's part of the anti-Saiyan coup, meaning that he's going to assist his homies in doing more damage to Saiyans so that any guys that are running the game, such as the Fusion Warriors, are a problem. But I think there's two things that he has a lot of value in. His anti-Saiyan capability and his teams. I think those are the things that like prop him up the most. If I was to say a third thing, it's definitely his elements. Him being yellow keeps him just that one step ahead safer than everybody else in the game pretty much, somewhat. Having the safety against G4 is perfect. Even though G4 can just go type neutral anyways, for somewhat, it's protecting you, you know? He also has his gauge, so that's nice. And I also think because of his teams factor, this guy Super Baby 2 has every tag, bro. He's actually the adaptation king. He's on Saiyans, he's on Regen, he's on Powerful Opponent, he's on GT. He's really everywhere, you know? He's doing damage because to empty his gauge, you need a blue card. I think you can empty it for ultimate as well. And if his gauge is full and you do an ult, it's locking you in. So I think the potential for Super Baby 2 to be high on this list is very, very high. The team argument is really what does me justice to keep him this high, even above Golden Frieza. But there is one thing that I might talk about at the end of the video, because there's always like an evaluation section that I do in these tier list videos now, is that if you can take out Super Gauge 2 before he adapts, and what I mean by that is, if you can take him out before his gauge fills, which you can, it's very easy to one-shot him with G4's ultimate, who goes type neutral. I've seen Corrupted Zamasu do it because he's a Saiyan. Corrupted Zamasu is anti-Saiyan. He can also be run with as Corrupted Zamasu, so he works against himself in a sense. Also, blue cards from Corrupted Zamasu after a green card. You can really work Super Baby 2 if you time it well, you know? If you can take him out before he can fill his gauge, he's fodder. And that's the one downside. If you've seen Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, you open the domain expansion, you just do enough damage before he can adapt. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But outside of that, I think he's one of the top tiers in the game when it comes to protecting his team. He's more of a supportive role, but he can easily switch up the gear and provide you offensive capabilities. That's why I like Super Baby 2, Super Gauge 2. Have him at number 7. Might adjust at the end of the list, but for now, I'm going to keep him at 7. Rez, I don't know why you have an agenda against CMZ. He's so tough, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, gang. Baby is core on olive teams, but Kid Buu isn't. Kid Buu's core on regen. Depending on the powerful opponent team you want to run, he's core. Because there's 2 versions. And he's also used on Majin Buu Saga, which I'm about to talk about right now. So at number 6, we've got Kid Buu. Kid Buu is here, right? And if we're looking at the options available right now, Kid Buu is doing one of the most highest levels of blast damage we have in the game, bro. Highest levels of blast damage, and I don't even know how, but he has that capability. He's one of those Zenkais that are shot up. People are comparing him to Corrupted Zamasu, and comparing to Corrupted Zamasu is a big deal because Corrupted Zamasu is also being used with Fusion Warriors, who are basically the best in the game. But let's talk about what Kid Buu has to offer. His green card, he has the Vanish Restore. He's able to have endurance. He has endurance, sorry, he's not able to have, he has endurance, so that can keep him alive. Even though it can be cancelled, that's good. You know, it's still super useful to have nonetheless, especially if you have somebody else who can cancel buffs in the team. I'm also going to get to team section in a bit, so just hold on to that point about him having endurance. He draws a card from his green card. He gets draw speed. He's able to get cover no, I believe, on the first blast card that he does as well. I believe his main, he draws an ultimate. I believe he cancels buffs as well. He's anti-Saiyan as well, so he's going to do extra damage in the game. All of those factors really make what this little kid is so good at. But then let me add the team factors to him. So kind of just how I gassed up Super Baby 2. Let's look at the team factors for Kid Buu. Majin Buu Saga, we got him on that team, and I really think he's one of those core members to be used. The extra endurance layer, so you can have a team with basically double endurance. You'll be running Ultimate Gohan, this guy here, and then your third would be, it could be between Free-to-Play 18, Evil Majin Buu, Fusing Super Vegito. And I'm not gonna lie, with Ultimate Gohan cancelling buffs, having this guy here is super good. If you have Evil Majin Buu who's also cancelling buffs, having Kid Buu to have endurance is super good because his endurance won't be taken out, especially in the scenario you're rushed by someone like Fusing Super Vegito, or you're even altered by anybody who has everybody has nullified endurance nowadays on Ultimate, you know. So I think for his team factors, he's on really good teams as well. He doesn't really face any large downsides because he's blue, so there's no real scary greens to threaten him. Like Omega Shenron, Legend Limited Omega Shenron is the best option in my opinion right now as a green. Maybe not as an offensive power. We have Evil Majin Buu, and maybe you want to run Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Wouldn't recommend. God Goku does exist. I will respect God Goku's ultimate, but that's about it. So I think it's more so about like just being wary of the fact that this guy can 3v1 you because of his green card restoring his Vanish so easily, him doing high levels of damage with his blast arts, and him being able to extend combos pretty well. He has a lot of like efficient factors for him to just work through as an individual unit, but he can also be a team player, you know, with his endurance being able to keep the team alive. So yeah, shout out Legends Limited Kid Buu. He's one of those good Zenkais that have made a standing. Didn't really expect it, you know. Some people did, some people didn't, because they fumbled a lot of Zenkais, let's not lie. But we've got him at number 6. Might adjust it later as well at the end of the tier list. 4-5. Let's get this done. The Ultimate Gohan ban is still here, right? Yes, sir. Right, so we got Ultimate Gohan and Corrupted Zamasu at 4 and 5. And just off the bat, I want to say that I think Ultimate Gohan is better than Corrupted Zamasu. But I feel like there's a strong argument for them either way at this spot, and I will explain why. First of all, let me just talk about Corrupted Zamasu a bit before I go into Ultimate Gohan. So Corrupted Zamasu, he has the green card, which basically gives the timer counts up and he goes type neutral. His blue card, if he hits one, he draws a green card. He's able to get a vanish back every time another enemy comes into the battlefield. He's anti-Saiyan, so he fits with the powerful opponents, but he's also a fusion warrior, so he fits with the top class of the game. Fusing Super Vegito, fusing Gogeta Blue, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which is absolutely, obviously valuable. Other factors, he's red, so he's not getting threatened that majorly. Maybe by just fusing Super Vegito. Kid Buu as well nowadays, but he also fits on the same team as Kid Buu, so we're not going to value it too much, you know, as a disadvantage. So all of those factors just really make Corrupted Zamasu the dangerous guy that he is, you know. His ultimate can really one-shot you if he ramps up, especially if you're using a specific, if you're using a Saiyan, you know. I've seen him one-shot fusing Super Vegitos, especially if he's type neutral. Boy, he's cooking. He is cooking. But all those factors are really just backed up by the fact that he's on the best team in the game, Fusion Warriors. If he wasn't a Fusion Warrior, I think it would be a completely different story for him. Even though he still is on powerful opponents, we're not going to try to sit here and say powerful opponent is a better team or even equal to Fusion Warriors when UG4, FSZ, and Fusing GB are on that team. They're just so consistent. It's not to say that powerful opponents can't be good, or depending on the user, it can't be better. But in most cases, Fusion Warriors are just so consistent, and it's the team you're running into most. Now, Ultimate Gohan. He's a similar case to Golden Frieza, except I feel like because he cancels buffs, he's also a protective layer for his team. Ultimate Gohan, if you hit him with a blue card, Ultimate Arts, Rising Rush, he's going to cancel the buff effects, meaning that if you nullify Endurance, unless you do it permanently, which basically nobody does nowadays, those buffs are going to get cancelled and he's not going to die. So anybody on his team that might have Endurance could easily survive that, or he could be that person that takes the hit himself, which is obviously good. But on top of that, Ultimate Gohan has one of the highest outputs in the game. He spawns blue cards out of his arse. He gets Vanish back. The switch from the time gauge, I believe, to the attack gauge. He's absolutely just a monster. His element is super good as well. Being purple in this day and age is actually a blessing, because you've literally just taken the stock, the life out of all greens, you know? Ultimate Gohan also fits on two teams that are super good, and one of the teams he's not even on, but because of how much value he has as an individual, people are just leader slotting him. I've been seeing people leader slotting Ultimate Gohan on Fusion Warriors, no joke, and he works amazingly. People have just been running him to get the high stocks because of the buff cancellations, and he has that endurance layer, of course, which I didn't even mention. But obviously his main team right now would be Majin Buu Saga, which we have some really good units such as Kid Buu. We've got Fusing Super Vegito, we've got Evil Majin Buu, even Shin. These guys here on Majin Buu Saga have came up from under the rug. Even the free-to-play 18, it's not a team to be slept on. And I feel like he's very much carrying that team, but he also can be used as a leader slot unit for other teams, which is why he's actually this high up on the list. His value alone is so high, people are just putting him wherever he wants, and he shoots up the value of the team. And I think that's enough to respect him to have him at 4. So in the same way CMZ, he doesn't directly buff Fusion Warriors through his Z ability. He is a Fusion Warrior as a tag, so that benefits the team. But Ultimate Gohan is just so good as an individual. He can be put on those same teams, and the best team in the game is Fusion Warrior. So it just works. It just works. Someone just reminded me that Corrupted Zamasu has Endurance nullification on his main. So that's a good factor to take out the Endurance of Ultimate Gohan. But still, that isn't enough, in my opinion, to just say he's better, because in a lot of cases, people will see that coming. So yeah, 4 and 5, it's very tight, in my opinion. Like I said, I think Ultimate Gohan is better, but the team's factor favors Corrupted Zamasu. So let me know what you'd value that way. In my personal opinion, I already showed you I'm going Ultimate Gohan, but these two are both genuinely solid. One of the most fun units, specifically Corrupted Zamasu in my opinion, but Ultimate Gohan, he's so scary when I run into him. He's just going to keep throwing blue cards at me, and he might even just take your Vanish off the main. Didn't even mention that, but yo. Yeah, that's 4 and 5, man. Do a top 10 team tier list. I think we spoke about that earlier. I might go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got the 2 and... My fault, chat. You keep saying FSZ. What? Right, so 2 and 3 we got fusing Super Vegito and fusing Gogeta Blue, right? And I think for the next couple months, these two are going to be switching a lot and a lot. Like, I think before Omega dropped, Legend Limited Omega, it was very much, alright, cool, this guy's better, even though this guy's gaining value because G4 dropped. This guy's rush is still practically omnipotent. Only thing that can stop him is like Indestructible or like a person that cancels buffs. So even then you still get a whole life bar out, which is insane, you know? The rush is still guaranteed to go through. That doesn't devalue the rush, it just means that you can't kill someone guaranteed. But this guy here, his Strike Assault is obviously amazing, Gogeta Blue, but he doesn't always kill. He doesn't always do enough damage to take somebody out. So for this meta, I think personally, Fusing Super Vegito is still better. That's what I think. I think Fusing Super Vegito is going to last for years to come. As long as his damage doesn't deplete to 0, he's going to last for years. But I could easily see the argument of somebody saying Omega Shenron dropped, that's a green, and he has Indestructible, which stops Vegito getting the kill. So that means we're going to decrease his value just a bit, especially with them dropping a purple prior, which Gogeta Blue's value completely rises because of. You know, I could see both sides of the argument. I'm not in denial either way. I think both sides could easily be valuable. Vegito as an individual unit is obviously in most people's eyes better than Gogeta. That shouldn't even be a debate. But the meta is almost scripted to be in Gogeta's favor. Even though fusing Super Vegito's Rising Rush alone can clear everything Gogeta can do, Gogeta is in the position to tackle these purples. Ultimate Gohan, Golden Frieza, we haven't even mentioned number 1, but you know it's going to be G4. You see all of the stars are aligned to make Gogeta that prodigy child, even though he released and wasn't the best. You know, he's still flawed with his Strike Assault. Like I said, it is sometimes inconvenient to start it up. But once it does start up, you can get yourself in a good position, ignore G4's gauge. Even though it might not kill him all the time, it's better than doing no damage and obviously getting countered. But then also you can just cancel all of that out by a Rising Rush. As long as you, for example, if you're fighting a green, you have to get a green on the cover change in the first 3 timer counts of a person cover changes, FSV, fusing Super Vegito. He goes type neutral, and I think that's obviously a plus. So me personally, I think Vegito is better than Gogeta, and it's going to stay like that for a while. But if you wanted to prop up Gogeta, and I think for the next couple tier lists, unless they just drop the most dominant red in the world, like, these guys are just going to keep switching and switching and switching and switching. If they drop, like, the best red in the world, Vegito goes to the moon, you know? As in way above Gogeta Blue, and Gogeta Blue could even see a decrease to, like, 5, 6, 7. Not happening right now, but I'm just putting out the argument right there. So yeah, these two can be interchangeable, depends on you. I'm personally going to have Vegito above, but it's up to you either way. I think with 2 and 3, they're clearly interchangeable. That's why it's 2/3. Hythamic, I keep tripping up on my letters. FSZ is Zamasu. Fusing Super Zamasu. That doesn't even make sense. It should be FSV. That's what I'm trying to say. But like the V and the Z is... I should have just stuck to my British roots. We say Z. If I just say Z, FSZ, you're going to know I'm talking about Z, you know, and it's not going to make the mistake. I'm not going to make the mistake. Anyways, let's finish this, man. And then I can, like, correct anything that I want to. I don't really want to waste time on G4 because he's the best in the game and everybody should be in agreement with it. If you disagree, you are kind of hating. That's all I can say. Everybody's team right now is built around G4, and if you're not building a team around G4, you're building a team to counter him, and that's not even a joke. So how are you going to get around him? Are you going to use G4 to get around him? That'd make it ironic because it proves that he is that powerful force. Or if you're going to go ahead and try counter him, what are you going to do that, you know? I've seen a couple teams like I fought a Kid Buu who one-ulted me, which is crazy, but it works. Corrupted Zamasu with the anti-Saiyan meta can one-shot you. Super Baby 2 with his gauge full can one-shot you. Outside of those niche scenarios, because G4 isn't perfect. He doesn't have the best defenses, and that's because he has a counter. Outside of that, he's practically perfect, bro. Explosive green, untouchable counter, neutral ultimate, strongest hitting ultimate in the game. He goes neutral last stand. He heals insanely. He gets vanished back from his blue cards. You know, he spawns cards easily. He gets cover no. It's just wow. It's just wow, you know. It's actually insane that they release a unit like this, and it makes me think what they're going to do next year. We have to wait and see. Don't really need to say more about G4. You guys know what he can do. He is the Ultra for the anniversary, and he is the #1 unit in the game. Alright, let's do some evaluation now. What don't you like in this list? There was somebody I was meant to put in fan service. Oh, here we go. Yeah, be nitpicky though. I want you guys to be nitpicky. Like, what's something you don't like? Like, tell me something. That, if you have no complaints, then fair enough. But like, there's probably something you could probably move. Boot over CMZ. Can't do it because of the team argument. He's cold though, but I can't do it because of the team argument. Why UGF there over UUI? Powerful opponents is better than any team UUI can run on. And if you do run UUI, you'd be running him as a second choice. So tell me a team that Ultra UI is on, and I'll tell you why he's actually just not meant to be there. Ultra UI is a bench player right now. Not actual bench for the team. I'm saying it like if it's a football team, he's sitting on the bench. Son family, Vegito, Gogeta, those two are there. And who would be your third? You could run I'd take Ultra Gohan over UI. No cap. No cap. And also Ultimate Gohan's there, so let's pack that up. And I was forcing it. I didn't even want to mention Ultimate Gohan. Uni reps not being used, so we're not going to talk about that team. Saiyans 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter what you mention, UI is not on the top 3 of that team. Except Universe Rep, and nobody's using that team. God Key 1, 2, and I genuinely think people would take God Goku over UUI right now because you'll be using Gogeta. 1, 2, 3. You don't need 2 yellows, you know? It's the fact that you don't need 2 yellows. If Gogeta didn't exist, then UI makes God Key as a first lineup. Otherwise, no. Again, I want to emphasize, if you're not in the top 10, it doesn't mean you're not good. It's just everybody's better or more valuable right now, just by a tiny bit. Even Shin, as a red, having a red is nice, but CMZ is better. So like, Virgil says CMZ, Kid Buu more than CMZ. Oh yeah, I replied to that tweet. Let me bring it up. Hold on. It should be in my notifications. Give me a second. Why is my Twitter loading funny? Here we go. So Virgil made this take to say Kid Buu more than CMZ. I said it's a hot take, but if you're making this take, you're gonna lose because Fusions is better. It's not a good take. It's not agreeable. No, it's agreeable on an individual level, but it's wrong because Fusions is better. You know? A lot of people are underrating Kid Buu. I'm not gonna lie. You guys need to... Let me promo Ibrahim, even though he went AFK, yeah? After this stream, watch this showcase. I'm not joking. Watch this. This showcase is insane. You see Kid Buu cook up. Like, I was actually just messing around, and he was actually insane. Virgil said that CMZ is a dead unit right now, and he is happy if he sees him in PvP because he is not threatening. I think that's a preference thing. Calling CMZ a dead unit is absurd. Top 5 most unit in the game, and he's a dead unit. Not even talking about how good he is. Top 5 most used units in the game. Not even talking about how good he is. You know? Fair enough, Kid Buu could still be better, but he's not a dead unit. That's just wrong. That's delusion. That's delusion. Like, I'm not saying this makes him better than Kid Buu. I'm just saying calling Zamasu a dead unit is delusion. That's craziness. But he said both aspects in his opinion. Individually, he's been thinking Buu superior. Just recently got some variety to more top comps. Fusions is better without Zamasu at this point. I actually don't agree with that as well. Fusions is not better than without Zamasu, because Zamasu gives Fusions 2 explosive greens and the anti-Saiyan aspect of ulting, where there's lots of Saiyans in the meta. Anyways, where's the tier list? Where's the tier list? Where's the tier list? Did I lose it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, was there anything anybody wanted to move? Like, I'm thinking making these guys 7-8, and then we put VB here. Move this guy above. Omega over Frieza. You guys have UGF at 9. Shin honorable mention. I gotta move somebody out, which I don't want to do. You want to know about why LF Kid Buu is being in the top 10 but not Evil Buu? G4 exists. This guy has endurance. And this guy is only really used if Ultimate Gohan's on the team. Omega is a better fit for regen than this guy. So unless you're running Buu Saga, his team options are just down the drain. Like, there's no reason to run Evil Buu over Omega Shenron. You see UI here. He's right here. Kid Buu and Baby not interchangeable, because I don't think I've seen Kid Buu get one-shotted, but I've seen Baby get one-shotted by CMZ. If Baby didn't have the Saiyan tag, then it might be a different story for him. Put Ultron at 5 and make Kid Buu 6-7, so everyone below would go down one spot. But I don't think Ultron is that much better than CMZ at all. All right, I think I'll just leave it like this, but I will explain the things that could be moved. I think that's the best way to do it. So what's that on my screen? Is it meant to be like that? Hold on. It is meant to be like that. Okay, do you see that red line right here? I thought my screen was broken. I was looking at my PC like, what? Pencil Kage had me thinking like, nah, why is that red line there? Yo. Anyways. Alright, so I was looking at the list with my stream and we evaluated it, right? We're evaluating it, and I'm going to mention some things a lot of people mentioned. So the first thing I'm going to start from the bottom is that Vegito Blue as a fan service tier, he's actually being used if you don't have Fusing Super Vegito and you want to run Fusion Warriors, but it's not that he's amazingly good. He's good enough with his ultimate and that's about it. And I moved Giblet out of the fan service tier because I only want to have 5. In regards to the honorable mentions, it's not really ordered, but I just swapped Bomb Crew with Super 17, and I think a lot of people have questions about Ultra UI. My point for why he's not in the top 10 is simply because on whatever team you want to run him on, he's not a first round pick, similar to Beast Gohan back in a couple weeks ago. So any team you mention, he's not going to be top 3. I'll go through all of them right now. So if we look at God Key, even with God Key, Corrupted Zamasu is obviously a pick. Gogeta Blue, who's a better yellow, and if you're going to run 2 yellows at the same time, you're making yourself a liability. So your third choice is going to be God Goku, and that's just that. Even Ultra Vegeta Blue is probably a better option, just to put it out there, but you wouldn't want to run 2 yellows on God Key. If we're looking at Son Family, 1, 2, 3, UI Goku doesn't make the team. Also, UI is vulnerable to G4 in this current meta. It's not hate, it's just a simple fact that some units don't fit the meta, and some of you guys need to get over that beyond biases. No, and Universe Rep isn't used at all. Even Saiyans 1, 2, 3. There's no team UI is a first pick on. So get over that to understand why he's not in the top 10. It's pretty easy to understand. Outside of that, there was like a powerful opponent rift. So like the ordering of these 4 guys. Some people might want to put Omega Shenron up here. Some people might want to put Super Baby 2 and these 2 interchangeable. Some people think CMZ should be down, Ultimate Gohan above. I think it's up to you, really and truly. I don't think like this segment is that deep. I personally just think that G4 is too valuable to move Omega up. And then Super Baby 2 being yellow, if he doesn't get one-shotted, he's easily better than Golden Frieza in my opinion. Especially when you have to fix teams around this guy to make him good. And Kid Buu is really doing good numbers on Majin Buu Saga and Regeneration. Powerful Opponent. Powerful Opponent has 2 teams. So it has the melee type team with Golden Frieza, Super Baby 2, CMZ. But you can also run it ranged now. So you could have Kid Buu, Omega Shenron, and you could also have Rajon. You know, you get the choice. Super 17's there as well. You get the choice. Outside of that, I think most of the top 1 to 5 is fine from the discussion we had. And somebody mentioned possibly having a Shin in the honorable mentions. He would probably just be right there, but I just don't want to have more than 5. Shin can easily make the honorable mentions as well. If I was going to fill it up a bit more, it would. But I think for now, it's pretty much fine. There's a couple nitpicks, but like I think it's okay for the most part. Like you're really nitpicking specifics to really make it how you'd want it, but I think it's fine. I was hearing a lot of like complaints. I just won't stand for trying to fit this guy in top 10. Ultra Gohan also not a top 10 because G4 exists. Like Son Family is existing, but it's not even a team where he's a first round pick for the same reasons. So yeah, that's the top 10 list. That's the top 10 list. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said at the start of the video, let me know what you don't like, what you do like, and why. I'm also considering doing a Proud Battle tier list because a lot of values change when you're playing Proud Battle. This is a standard one, so let me know if you'd like to see that. I'll probably do it anyways, but I'm just curious to see who'd actually be interested in that because I know a lot of people are playing that. And just to put it out there, I'm doing a top 5 best teams of the month video, but there's 2 this time. So there's going to be a standard one. You've probably seen it depending on when I upload it. There's going to be a standard one and a Proud Battle one because a lot of people have been begging me for a Proud Battle top 5 best teams, so I'm going to get that out there. But I appreciate you guys for watching the video, man. Press the subscribe button on this grind to 100,000 subscribers. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Somebody wanted me to use somebody. What unit was I supposed to use? I was meant to use somebody. Broly. It was Broly. Zenkai Broly. That was it. Somebody said Broly could be top 10. And I'm just going to bring him out to show you that he probably can't be. But if I play bad, don't count the game. So I'm going to count a game where I play good. And then see his value from that point. So what do you even run him on? Saiyans? Movies? Powerful opponents? Would you make a case for Raid Shenron over UGF purely because of element? No. Because my UG4 was tearing him up. Movies. First of all, let me give him some Zenkai buffs. I'm actually going to run him on Saiyans. I think it's the best way. Saiyan, yeah. To maximize him. I missed a dono. Did I? My alerts didn't go off. Oh, it's because it's muted. BT, appreciate the donation, bro. W99p drop. 3 Saiyans and 3 movies if I run this equip. Alright, so I need a Saiyan here. It needs to be a Sagas from the movie Saiyan. I'd be taking off Vegito and that's not it. Okay, hold on. New plan. Her other powerful opponent or sagas from the movies. Alright, so it's gotta be movies. Traumatic. PyCon in 2024. Fuck. PyCon in 2024, chat. It's just for Broly anyways. You can already see how he doesn't fit this meta because I'm struggling to put him on a team. That should tell you all you need to know, I'm not gonna lie. Why not use UGF? Because I want to get the most out of this. That equipment gives Broly the highest potential to do damage. This is not a UGF gameplay. This is a Yare Broly. I'll give it 2 games. But it has to be both tags on one unit, aka PyCon. Yeah, it needs to be 3 Saiyans, so I'm running 3 Saiyans to get the pure strike but it needs to be 3 sagas from the movies to get the pure blast, and I've met both conditions. It's very, very picky. Oh, brother. One game left. Do I even know how to use this guy? Hold on. I think I made a mistake. He might not be soul boosted. I feel like I'm working so hard to make Broly look good. I feel like I'm working very hard. Okay. I had to switch there. I didn't have a choice. Phew. He didn't do bad, but I don't know if he soul boosted. And I don't think the team was high stars at all. This is what I mean about Gogeta not doing damage, bro. That one strike. I played terribly. No, I played very well that game. However, I just don't think he was soul boosted. I felt like he should have been doing more damage. I told you. This was 2019 Broly. Nah. 2019 Broly with no soul boost. I told you it was my fault. He did that performance with no soul boost. That's actually crazy. Or 2020. Time be flying, bruh. Time be flying, bruh. Might have to put Broly in top 10. Is he the powerful opponent strike unit? The blue that powerful opponents need? Because obviously for the range team, they have Kid Buu. But for the strike team, say wallahi, I'm out of resources. Five-time Zenkai buff Broly. I'm not gonna lie, someone gonna have to pay me. You pay I play method been going crazy. I'm trying to exploit that joint. Someone drop me like $4 and then I'll do that video ASAP. No Rocky. Someone drop me like $4, gang. That bus fare. So I can put the donation in the video and everything. Alright, let's try this again. Stealing an idea is nasty. God forbid you have friends and then you use your friends' ideas and they're fine with it as well. God forbid, bro. God forbid. Some of you guys be acting like me and Playbox have never spoken before. Like me and him are not doing collab videos and stuff like that. God forbid you and your friend do an evil I don't have him. I don't have Kid Buu. I don't have Evil Buu. How am I supposed to do that if I don't have him? Tad, I can do that one though. You want to do Super 17 and Kid Buu together? On God, I'm doing that one. Rez, you got scammed. I'm not gonna lie. I got a summon. See, the pay you play method is not meant to put me at a net negative. If I'm summoning to get the unit, that means I'm gonna be spending money that I didn't even have in the first place to get. What the hell? That's backwards hustling. That's backwards hustling. Do an Ultra Kid Buu showcase. Will you be satisfied with that, Rez? I have to do an Ultra Kid Buu showcase. I'm going crazy right now with Broly. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind, never mind. Ho ho! Is this how you use the legendary Super Saiyan? Oh, Imo! I don't even know what anime that's from, but that line is so tough. Who said that shit? It's JJK. Is it what's his name? Was it Gojo? That guy was high. You can take the revival, bro. That's actually hilarious. Why do I have that ingrained in my head and I don't know where it's from?
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, I kind of want to do a Broly showcase. Someone drop me $4.99, please. Thank you. That's actually gonna bang. I'm not gonna lie. Broly's actually insane. I didn't think he was gonna be good. He might be the strike unit powerful opponent need. Get that Barney. Who are you talking about? Oh, Ray Shenron. He didn't get the 1,000 time, and Pycon revived with full health. I don't know how. Did Pycon just beat the system? No more counters for you, buddy. Okay. Huge success gives him the revive disruption. That's insane. That's why you don't get cocky, boy. I might have to start putting Broly. I might have to start putting Broly in the honorable. No, he can get the fan service. Would I say no to LF transforming UI sign to MUI Goku for first part 1? Yes, because he'll be a glass cannon.
So, you're the one who fused with Goku.
Oh, good blue card. Next time I get the chance to, I'm ulting. Oh, I tried to drop there and then glide into the... He's actually tanking as well. Rez, what's your team? Oh. Should have done the main. I should have done the main. I should have done the main. How greedy. Yeah. How greedy. Oh crap. I shouldn't be typing while playing the game. Main free, evil boo, kid boo, UKB. UKB liability, but he's usable. Bro, I'm making dumb decisions. I'm taking the risk. It was nice knowing you, Broly. Phew. I only take that risk in PvP. No. Pycon about to eat this. In my dreams.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Whereas your team's cool. Random explosive green at the exact same time I decide to... Gotcha, man. Just kill me now. Oh, his ass not doing damage. I can win this. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, the blast armor, I didn't expect it to take that much damage. I mean, Broly proved himself. He just doesn't have cover now, so that lets him down. Like, he needs what Kid Buu and CMZ have. You know, when you press the first card, you get cover now. He doesn't have that, and that stinks. That PU. But everything else about him is good. Let me make that team. What did Tad want? And the Kid Buu showcase, Ultra Kid Buu for Rez. Super 17 and Kid Buu together. No. Who's my third on the team? Who's my third on the team? No, in fact. Super 17 leader. Boo tanks. Should we do a blast from the past with Red Cell? 8 Vegeta. My purple cell stars are too low to be valuable. I'm thinking... How's this looking, chat? Tad, are you still here? What do you think about this, bruh? I'm thinking I need red Omega to Zenkai buff these two. Where is he? I can't see him anymore. He might be at the top. Forget the HP, bro. Yeah, these two need that. Yeah. Now it's all coming together. Give him this one. And give him that one. And give him this one. And give him that one. Yeah, this is looking delicious. And then give him the plat. And give him this one here. You will die along with the earth. The ultimate damage of these two might go berserk. Oh, he only Zenkai was red GT. She might have to switch it up. Doesn't this guy Zenkai buff regen? Oh. Oh, it's gonna be a HP buff thing then. When's the Bonanza coming back, man? I didn't utilize it enough. And let me just test this right now though. Got a little revival, you know. I got the Kid Buu plat on. Jaleo, yeah. When I'm in my zone, and it's already been 3 hours already. Flipping hell, man. And I said I didn't want to stay here for more than 2 hours. Red Rose buffs PO. It's his Z ability though. Regular streams from Monday. I hope so. I was gonna use it with Kid Buu, but in the last second I said no. I fed into my delusions. The damage output in this team is pretty fire. Frieza life flashed before his eyes. I don't know how he didn't die, to be honest. Bro, I wasn't drawing chi fast enough. It was stressing me out right there. Didn't think you'd have the bravery to do that. I didn't know you had the balls for that. Wow. Weak ass long range ult. Weak ass long range ult. Oh my god, I can't believe I even vanished that. Not too much. He hit that from mid-range. I had enough time to switch and dodge. Do you know how insane that is? That PV was disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. I might lose this though, I need to be careful. We can go ban for ban. We can go M for M. $250,000 for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rims. He got me. I could lose this game, I'm not gonna lie. Womp womp. No! Oh, shit. I forgot. Chat, I forgot. I forgot the green card gives him a blast. Legends ranking points. That don't do nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. Okay. Now we have to build Ultra Kid Buu team. This one for Rez. I've got a nasty idea. Because this is not Ibrahim, I've got a nasty idea. Hear me out on this one. It doesn't work, never mind. I forgot about the bench. I was gonna use MVP 17 to just make it really, really unkillable. But then I didn't think about the bench. So the team doesn't mesh. I wasn't cooking. Actually, wait, let me cook. What's his ultra ability? Regeneration. Not bad. If I just twiddle it like this, and then I put him like this. I can get this. Should I use the team blast type or strike type? That's what I was thinking. Because if I use a strike type team, I would take off Super 17 and put CMZ. What do you guys think? I was thinking strike too. It was looking better. I ain't gonna lie. The streets never told me a lie. I'll tell you that much. Nah, the streets definitely been lying. She said she loves me once. She said she loves me twice. She said she loves me 3 times. Can we get that sell equip on LF Kid Buu? It's not available right now. I know it's traumatic. It's Kid Buuing time. Okay, we're gonna use the Marcy instead. Something's throwing this team off. I can't put my finger on it. Frieza Zenkai boss powerful opponent. His Z ability is powerful opponent. The explosive greens on this team is crazy. As in the amount of them. I'm getting so many green cards. I got no combo breakers, I know. It's just, I hope this works. Every play is just, I hope this works. I almost smiled for a second. I haven't used Vegito in so long. It's been like 5 days. Got him. I never planned to vanish, not once. There wasn't a moment in that play where I intended to vanish. Let's win this game. Simon says jump. No more indestructible. I mean, untouchable. No way he did a mid-range strike. There's no way, bro. I need to find out what the flaw is on the team. There was something wrong with this team. Ultra Kid Buu. He's the showcase unit on this team. I can't take him off. Asking me to grind your account is nasty work, I'm not gonna lie. But if you don't go ahead and play Legends, I generally think Super 17 might be better than CMZ on this team, because the green card usage in general with all of these three make it synergize just a tiny bit better. If I had Omega, my issues would be solved, or I'd get crushed because he'd be like 3 stars. This is my last game. Fenyo just uploaded a pic of Kefla and she's looking hot, bro. Not even gonna lie. Drawing with the meat out again. We caught him. Yeah, Super 17 was definitely a bad choice in my opinion. Kid Buu cancelled his buff effect, so he should be alive, right? Like after this. Okay. I guess not that one. Leopard did more than his ult. I could have killed him with an ult at long range. Kid Buu solos, bro. Kid Buu solos all of Legends. Vegeta, enjoy Kid Buu soloing right now. You don't have a choice. It's against your will. Turn the Kid Buu showcase into Kid Buu showcase. Hey man, I didn't do it on purpose. That's why Kid Buu's top 6, bruh. I'll just try use this team and make him look good. If I play with him, he'll like probably do decent, you know. I'm just getting unlucky games right now, it's whatever. CMZ does that every day for me. But yeah, I'm done for now, yeah. Good stream. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully. If I'm not back on Monday, just, you know, charge that to the game. I might be back on Tuesday. It's not going to be indefinite though. I'm just editing a lot of stuff. I'm even trying to get a vlog out. 2 at that. You know, football vlog. And somebody asked me to do a day in the life, but an updated one. And my life is a lot more different now and I have a better camera. So I should do that. That's what I think. Anyways. Free to play series. Not happening. I don't think you guys know how much effort that takes. And time. We got him at top 10. Alright, you guys take care. Back Monday or Tuesday. For sure, for sure.